Hello. The other day we read The Three Billy Goats Gruff, and today I have another book with three Billy Goats in it, but it's called The Three Billy Goats Fluff. And it's by Rachael Mortimer and published by Scholastic Books. This is one of my favorite three Billy Goat stories. The Three Billy Goats Fluff. Trip, trap. How was he supposed to sleep? Mr. Troll buried his head in his pillow and groaned. Ooh, so far, what's the same as the last three Billy Goats story? Three goats is the same. There's a troll. There's a bridge. They trip trap and make noise. That's the same. He looked back at the newspaper advertisement for this apartment. It had said, Troll Paradise, fine riverside apartment with slimy toads and running Beetlejuice. A bargain, great pad for sale. Oh, how could he have fallen for it? What the advertisement had not said was noisy, underneath the only bridge from the Rocky Mountain to the lush green field, a room with a trashy view. On the mountain next to Mr. Troll's bridge lived the three Billy Goats Fluff. They loved to eat the lush green grass in the field by the bridge. It made their fleeces extra fluffy, important for Mother Goat's knitting business. There's a mother goat in this story. There wasn't a mother goat in the other story. The three Billy Goats Fluff crossed the bridge twice a day, but this morning Mr. Troll had a surprise for them. He put up a sign. No trip trapping over my bridge. Trip trappers will be eaten. Mr. Troll. Uh-oh. They're looking a little worried when they see this sign. Except for this guy. Little Billy Goat Fluff had not yet learned to read, so he set off as usual. He just put one hoof on the bridge when Mr. Troll leaped out. I'm a troll with a very sore head. Stop trip trapping over my bed. When I'm tired and feeling blue, there's nothing quite like little goat stew. Little Billy Goat was very scared and scampered back to Mother Goat. Well, that's the same as the other story. He's leaping out in a bad mood, except he's not hungry. His head just hurts from all the noise. Next came middle-sized Billy Goat Fluff. His hooves were louder than little Billy Goat's. Mr. Troll leaped out again. I'm a troll in a very bad mood. Waking me up is terribly rude. Middle-sized goat makes a lovely roast or tasty pate upon my toast. Middle-sized Billy Goat raced back to Big Billy Goat. They were both too scared to cross the bridge. We're telling our moms on you, they shouted. Mother Goat listened to her Billy Goats and she thought about Mr. Troll. She knew what it was like to live without live without sleep. Little Billy Goat woke her up every night. That night, as she sat knitting booties from the finest Billy Goat Fluff, Mother Goat had an idea. The next day, Mr. Troll was waiting for them. I'm a troll who's really cross. It's time to show you I'm the boss. When I'm tired, I need to eat goat and fries, my favorite treat. Big Billy Goat trembled as he handed Mr. Troll a present and note from Mother Goat. The note said, if you can hear us trip trap by, then you can make 3 Billy Goat pie. But if we're quiet as tiny mice, you must stop being grumpy and start being nice. Oh, do you think trolls can be nice? We'll find out. Little Billy Goat Fluff was the first to try out Mother Goat's plan. Oh, do you see the plan? How to keep the hooves from being noisy? He shakily put on the hand-knitted booties. They were bright yellow, his favorite color. He stepped out onto the bridge. Mr. Troll listened from his bedroom. Nothing? Nothing. Middle-sized Billy Goat Fluff was next. His hooves were quaking as he put on 4 exceedingly fluffy booties. pink. Middle-sized Billy Goat was a real softy. Carefully, he stepped out onto the bridge. Mr. Troll had his ear pressed to the roof. He couldn't hear a thing. Oh, he looks pretty happy about that. Finally, it was big Billy Goat Fluff's turn. His booties had taken most of the night to knit. With 4 huge pom-poms on his hooves, big Billy Goat stepped onto the bridge. Mr. Troll strained his ears. Silence at last. How had they done it? Mr. Troll came out from under the bridge. He looked at the 3 Billy Goats Fluff happily munching the grass in the field. He looked at his present from Mother Goat. Then he opened it. Inside were the fluffiest earmuffs he had ever seen, wrapped inside one of Mother Goat's special blankets. And a note. Dear Mr. Troll, we are very sorry for waking you up. We hope this gift helps you have your best sleep ever. Love, Mother Goat and the 3 Billy Goats Fluff. That night, Mr. Troll drank a hot mug of Beetlejuice. He read his favorite bedtime story. Then he put on his big fluffy earmuffs and cuddled his soft green blanket. Oh, I like his story. It's called The Princess and the Troll. For the first time in his new house, he slept and slept. He dreamed of fluffy clouds, fluffy toads, fluffy Beetlejuice, and best of all, his new quiet friends, the 3 Billy Goats Fluff. That was a pretty different story. Had a different ending too than the other one. The troll didn't have to run away and find a new place to live, and he didn't eat any billy goats. They gave him a present, and he turned into a happy troll. So pretty nice. All right. You know what's interesting about these stories is the 3 different sizes. So this is just the perfect picture. So you see how we have a little billy goat, middle-sized billy goat, and a big billy goat. Well, let's look at some sizes and see what kind of language we can use to talk about size. So here for sizes, I have, let's see. There we go. Got a kitty, koala, and a giraffe. Okay, Twiggle, you're not in on this. Out you go. All right. So if we look at these characters I got here, my stuffies, I put them in an order. So what kind of order do you see? Do they go from smallest to biggest? Yeah, they do kind of go from smallest to biggest. But sometimes smallest, the words small and big aren't the best words to use. Because what about this guy? Look at him. So now he kind of goes up like this, but look how much longer he is. So is he the biggest or is he not the biggest? Where does he go in this group? So that's why we can use some different words. Rather than just big, we can use words like short and tall. So if we have the giraffe as the tallest animal, then we have the kitty as the smallest animal. And it goes smallest, a little bit taller, a little bit taller, and then this one is the tallest. So I have them in order from smallest, or from shortest, sorry, get my words right, shortest to tallest. But what if we want to put this guy in? So we can talk about tall, but maybe with him we want to talk about long. And we want to talk about the animals that are long. So let's see, let's find some other animals that could be long, where it's easier to see them being long. So he's this long. Oh, puppy's a good one. He's that long. And maybe a horse. A horse is this long. So long goes from the front to the back. Okay, and tall goes from the bottom to the top. So here we are with long. So do I have from my longest animal? Not as long, not as long. So if it's not as long, we say that he is shorter. So the horse is taller than the dog. The dog is shorter than the horse and longer. So long and tall. So the horse is longer than the dog, and the dog is shorter than the horse. So we can look at how long they are, and we can look at how tall they are, and we can put them in order from shortest to longest, or from shortest to tallest. That works with this too. Okay. We could also look at how wide they are and talk about wide and skinny. You gonna stay there, horse? Okay. So our puppy is this wide, our seal is wider, and our horse is the widest. Okay. So the horse is wider than the seal is thinner than the horse, and the dog is thinner than the seal. The seal is wider than the dog. Okay, so that's 3 different things to think about. You can think about taller and shorter. You can think about longer and shorter, about their length. Or you can think about wider and thinner when you're putting things in order. So I'd like to see what you can put in order using those words, okay? So you can put them just in order of how tall they are, how long they are, or how wide they are. And you could use your stuffies. You could use cans of soup and things like that or boxes of macaroni out of your cupboards. You could use trucks. That's a good one. You could use, if you have animals, that works too. All right. I'd love to see what you come up with. So when you have your things in order, get mom or dad or somebody to take a photo so that I can see how you did it. Thank you.